The EA college football game is out for the 2025 season, and that means we have player ratings widely available, and we'll tell you just what EA thinks of Tennessee football's roster just ahead. Hey, Lucas Panzica here from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. That's right, you can officially play the next edition of EA college football. And if you're a Tennessee fan, the first thing you probably do is throw that game on and play with the Tennessee Volunteers of 2025. If you haven't gotten a hold of the game yet, you might be wondering what those numbers look like, what those projections look like for a Tennessee football team that is, as we've talked about, very talented, but also unproven. So what does the video game think of Tennessee's roster? Well, we'll tell you right off the bat that Tennessee has an overall roster rating of 84 in this game, an 83 on offense and an 88 on defense. That does lose some key pieces, including James Pierce Jr., a first-round pick, to the Atlanta Falcons. The most productive edge rusher on this team is now gone, but we understand that the expectation will be that defensive solidity remains, and EA certainly agrees with that expectation, giving the defensive unit as a whole an 88 rating. Now, the highest-rated player on this Tennessee football team overall should not be a surprise. It is Tennessee cornerback Jermod McCoy. He is probably the player with the best opportunity to be a first-round draft pick next year at the draft in Pittsburgh out of the cornerback position. Now, there's still a question mark around him and his health. Will he be available week 1 of the college football season against Syracuse after tearing his ACL during offseason workouts all the way back in January? That remains to be seen, but there's no doubt he is a All-American caliber player that is deservedly the highest-rated player on this roster at a 94. What might slightly surprise you would be the highest rated player on Tennessee's offensive side of the ball, according to the video game. Now, I'm not sure who most people would submit as their favorite to be the highest rated player on that side, because some of Tennessee's most talented players haven't really shown anything on the field yet, right? Whether it's David Sanders Jr. on the offensive line, a 5-star blue chip prospect, Mike Matthews, a 5-star wide receiver who got limited snaps last year, is looking to break out this year. Can't feasibly make those guys the highest rated players on a unit that they haven't shown anything at the college level yet. So the highest rated player on Tennessee's offense would be tight end Miles Kitselman, coming in as a 90 rating. Now, Miles Kitselman was probably the most pleasant surprise of Tennessee's roster last year, transferring over from Alabama, and we weren't sure what Tennessee's tight end room would look like. You thought that Holden Stays, the Notre Dame transfer, could be tight end 1, maybe Ethan Davis, the former 4-star prospect. It was Kitselman who emerged over 300 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns, a fantastic blocker, and a bona fide leader on this team as well. Josh Heupel is bringing him to SEC Media Days in Atlanta to represent the program. So when you look at the ratings, maybe it shouldn't be a shock that Miles Kitselman is the highest rated player on the offensive side of the ball. Coming in at number 2 is another transfer, a newcomer to this Tennessee football team in terms of the second highest rated player on offense, and that is former Duke running back Star Thomas, who is an 87 in the video game, and they like his speed, giving him an 87 in that category as well. So once again, it shows us that Tennessee's talent, especially on the offensive side of the ball, is extremely unproven. Jermod McCoy is the most proven commodity on this entire football team. But I'd say after looking at the ratings that EA college football may be a little bit higher on Tennessee than a lot of others would be going into 2025. Let us know what you think in the comments.